Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kakasungura YouTube channel. Straight to the point, something mysterious has happened today, and I have a few comments to make on the same. William Ruto's administration being anchored on Christianity, something worrying has happened today immediately after William Ruto, or a few minutes or few hours after William Ruto arrived from abroad and was expected to preside over the American Chamber of Commerce Summit in Nairobi. So, because Ruto's administration is anchored on Christianity, I will argue my analysis today based on biblical stories to try and explain the most worrying thing that has happened today in William Ruto's government. This is something that you should worry Mama Rachel, being a prayer warrior. This is something that should worry Mama Dorcas, because she is the bishop. This is something that should worry Ruto himself, because he is an evangelist. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Ruto has been abroad since Sunday, and he came today. When he came, alishuka ndege, and he was on his way to the Ole Sereni Hotel in Nairobi. So there was preparations for the summit, and the visitors had already arrived. Not Kenyans, but visitors from the US. High profile visitors. In that summit, William Ruto was expected to preside that summit. And immediately he arrived in that hotel, he was taken to a room for a rest. And it was around 2 p.m. or minutes past 2 p.m. Once he arrived in that room, there was a meeting that had already started in another hall in the same hotel. So immediately Ruto came in this hall, William Ruto's portrait came down. Ilianguka chini, pap. You know, it's the sign of power for a presidential portrait to be erected when he is around in that particular room. So, your portrait ilikuwa imewekwa in the morning ahead of this function. Na haikuwa imeanguka, wageni walikuwa wamefika, wazungu walikuwa wamejaa hapo waiting for the president. Ruto alipofika hivi tu kwa hiyo hoteli, that portrait ikaanguka chini, pap. It is a confirmed story. It's not innuendos. I want to back up my story from the Standard Media Group that has published an article which I'm going to borrow some points from it. That the head of state had arrived in the facility a few minutes past 2 p.m. today when the incident happened. And according to the article, the portrait fell off the wall. But as they say, it wasn't immediately returned because there was a big screen that was displaying. So mtu hangekimbia to fix it because angeonekana in public. So they waited. The article further says, the incident marked a confusing moment for the organizers, as it is usually a respectful tradition to have the president's portrait hanged whenever he is, especially on official functions. The reporter reporting for the Standard, and I quote, the presidential portrait was hanging loosely on the wall at around 12:52 p.m. It fell off. It wasn't immediately returned until 3:20 p.m. when the president was about to make his way into the hall. Na swali ninajiuliza, hii portrait mbona haikuanguka wakati Ruto hakuwa amefika? That is a critical question that I want us to argue based on it. Hii ni function ya Amerika ambayo inaendelea tayari. Ilikuwa imepangwa kuanzia asubuhi. Wageni washafika. Na inaelekea, actually imekuwa saa 8. Portrait bado iko pale juu. Right? Now, William Ruto amefika in that environment. Na wakati alifika, the portrait is falling down. Now, I want us to argue this incident from a biblical point of understanding. And I will be eagerly waiting to see if there is any pastor who will interpret this spiritually. I am waiting. Ruto being a reverend, Rachel being a reverend, Doricas being a reverend, and Rigadi was recently baptized as a pastor. This is a serious matter when we analyze it from a biblical point of view. Unajua, kaka, kuna baadhi ya maneno ninawaambia hapa, you don't take it with the seriousness they deserve. Siku moja, nimewaambia about mene tekel. I spoke here to those people who follow me. I spoke here. If you follow my videos previously, nilizungumza hapa. Wengi wenu mkafikiria kaka is just making noise. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, as much as I might seem to be a politician, I also have a pastoral background. Mungu amenibariki, I'm able to see a few things in vision and in dreams. So just a few days ago niliwaambia William Ruto's presidency imelinganishwa na Berishasha. That is exactly what I said. Na nikasema a time is coming when the Kenya Kwanza will see a writing on the wall. Mene tekel. The book of Daniel chapter 5, I think around 25. Berishasha alikuwa amepewa uongozi lakini akalewa madaraka. Alipolewa madaraka akamsahau Mungu. Akaanza kuhudumia vitu vya madhabahu kwa minajili ya kujiburudisha yeye mwenyewe katika ikulu. Na Mungu got angry. Mungu alikasirika. Nikapeana mfano wa William Ruto, nikasema Ruto ako na uongozi wa taifa la Kenya, lakini amefanya makosa kutumia madhabahu katika kueneza siasa za chuki na kutawanya watu wengine. Nikapeana mfano, nikasema ipo siku maandishi yataandikwa katika ukuta, na it's high time he finds qualified wale mabishop wameitwa kwa roho, wachana na hawa wanataka sadaka, wale wameitwa kwa roho, for them to interpret to him what happened today in that hotel. Ili si jambo la kawaida wa Kenya wenzangu. Mimi nazungumza from a spiritual point of view. Watu wanaona hili jambo from a political point of view, won't see anything wrong. But because this government claims to have been anchored in Christianity, kuanguka kwa portrait ya Ruto alipofika kwa hiyo hoteli is something that should worry the Kenya Kwanza government. Could it be God is signifying the falling of Ruto's presidency? I don't know. Hapo ninakuacha ujijazie. It's biblical, is an example in the Bible, and we know what happened to Berishasha. It's something that is written in the Bible. So we are not speaking based on propaganda or hearsay. Go and read the book of Daniel chapter number 5. Na ukifika verse 25, utaona vile Berishasha alikuwa ametulia. Wakati alikuwa ametulia, akaona mkono umekatikia hapa, unaandika kwa wall, mene mene tekel. And the only person who was able to translate those words is Daniel. Yeye ndiye alimwambia mtumishi, mahali imefika sasa, Mungu amekataa uongozi wako. God has said no. Let me say this for the record. If Kenya Kwanza is not careful, God is angry with them. Take it or leave it. Kenya Kwanza imetumia kanisa vibaya. Kenya Kwanza imetumia wachungaji vibaya. Kenya Kwanza imesimama madhabahu kudanganya. Kenya Kwanza imesimama madhabahu kueneza chuki. Kenya Kwanza imesimama madhabahuni kueneza matusi. Mungu amekasirika. You can never mock God. There is no day you can mock God and walk scot free. Never. Haiwezekani. Haiwezekani. You must pay for the price. Berishasha mocked God. It didn't go down well with him. It didn't. If mimi nimesema hivi, kama I might be so young to advise this government. Maybe like John said to Jesus, that I am not worth even to untie your shoe. I also speak from this platform. I am not even worth it to advise the president. But I want to speak this, ninawe mikono kama Pilato, because my videos will remain here for reference in the coming years. The Kenya Kwanza should stop masquerading and ask for forgiveness. If they cannot, thunder is waiting for them. Nyinyi mnaweza ona tu ni mchezo wa paka na panya. Nyinyi mnaweza ona tu na macho ya kawaida ni mchezo ya paka. But there is something that is happening. Pastor Ezekiel told William Ruto in public and on television, akamwambia, rais wangu, hawa watu sio eti wanakupenda. Hawa watu waliokupigia kura si eti wanakupenda rais wangu. Mimi ni kuonye. Hawa watu walikupigia kura kwa sababu hawakuwa wanamtaka Uhuru Kenyatta. Na mimi nataka nimwambie Ruto, mimi nataka nikuambie, hata kama sitoshi kukuambia, niseme hivi. Wanao kuzingira huenda wasikuambie. Mama Doricas huenda akakuogopa. Mama Recho huenda akakuogopa kukuambia ukweli. Lakini wacha nitumie fursa hii kukujuza na kukuletea habari kwamba unahitaji kujiita kwa mkutano wewe mwenyewe na ujiulize maswali kadhaa. La sivyo, tutaona uongozi wako ukiteremuka jinsi ambavyo hiyo picha yako imeteremuka leo mbele yako. Sina mengi. Kufikia hapo, Wakenya, Mungu abariki na watakia kila laheri. I'm coming back in the next video to tell you how Raila's protest went down today. God bless you. Asanteni sana.